Oh, where y'all been? I know it ain't none of my business. Anyway, look here. This episode, I went on a little bitty, a little road trip, and I went to AutoZone, Advanced Auto, and I went to O'Reilly's. Why don't we wait and see which one of them helped me the most? All right, I think the results is gonna surprise you a little bit. You know what I mean? Hey, look in, y'all. You may be asking yourself, what's the big dealio? Okay, because I got all this stuff. Well, this is the one that I've been working with. My idea, here's what happened. All right, this one right here is the one it came off of. All right, so this one went in there. Okay, and it was like this. Then we got this size, which goes over to a T and feeds the back tube. Okay, this is 1/4 inch. All right, what feeds the front is this one, which is 3/16 or whatever. Okay, so this one is the one that actually goes to here, to this one. This one is the one that goes over and feeds the other stuff. Now here's the problem. Okay, so I cannot get this banjo bolt out of here. You see, you notice how much bigger this banjo bolt is than the one that just goes to the single wheels? It's much bigger, okay, because this one is a distribution type block. Okay, so, and this is a different block. I'll show you that one in a minute. Alright, so as I was going through all my stuff, okay, see, this banjo bolt is tapped out in the center. Okay, that's what I was trying to find on the internet. However, I can't find one. So what I decided to do is to get a regular T like this one. However, I can't find that now either. This one that I've got in my hand, if you'll notice, I don't know if you can see this with my camera here or not, but you can see slam through it. What's the difference between that one and this one? Okay, the difference between that one and this one is that this one has fittings on the inside. Okay, it doesn't just go through. See there, all those fittings in there? So that when you put this up against that one, this pushes up against that fitting and you get a secure fitting, okay, with your tube. However, you don't need that kind of thing on this one. If you can see, if you noticed, you can see through it, because this one is for fuel. Okay, there's no high big pressure on the fuel thing. So that's how come there's no fittings on the inside of this T. So this T does me absolutely no good. Alright, so this is the kind that I need right here. If you notice, it's got the fitting on the inside. Okay, however, like I said, I can't find it. So what I've decided to do, I found this T block. It's got the fittings on the inside. Okay, this one is what's being fed from what used to be this one. Okay, so this one is a little larger than these two, because these two just go and feed individual back tires. Alright, which is this size. Okay, if you notice, this one will go in here, and this is the original one that went to that tire down there. Okay, so it's got a block on it. Okay, the other one, which was much longer, was the one that went on the other side and went to the other tire. Okay, so this one would work. However, I cannot find something that fits this one. Now this is a 7/16. Okay, so what I need is one that has a 7/16. See, these are the ones that goes inside, which I have, which is for this size. Okay, not this size. This size here is too big, so it won't go in that. All right, so this I've got my fittings for this one and this one. So the idea here is to come out of this new one, out of a regular fitting, which that one is not. We'll have to get that fitting too, but anyway, make a short piece to come from here to here. This one feeds the back brakes. This one here would feed the, go to another T, feed the front and feed the other front, which is doing the same thing that the ones that are in the back are doing. However, I can't find this fitting. If you notice, they do make them larger. However, okay, these are large ones. However, these still are for the small size. For the small size, not for the large size. So I'm gonna have to go to town and I'm gonna go see if I can find any of this stuff. Wrong size, okay, because see, there's a fitting in there as well, and it needs to be one of these like this. However, what do you do? Can't find it. All right, so here's the deal. Napa parts are closed. So I got three choices. I can go to Advanced Auto, AutoZone, and O'Reilly's. Okay, so let's see which one helps me the best. Okay, let's do it. All right, so I am at O'Reilly's now, and if y'all would behave, Philip, Brandon, Jim, Jeff, all you people that use Tammy, be quiet. If all y'all will be quiet now, I'll take you in there with me. Alright, so I want all y'all to be quiet because I think I got this. Alright, so here we go. Don't holler or anything like that and draw attention to yourself. We got this. Here we go. May not even be able to use this, I don't know. Hello. Alright, so alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out what size this is. Let's see if that's it right there. That's it. Alright, so we need 3/8. Is that right? No, 7/16. That hole needs to be a 7/16 with brake fittings. Alright, let's put this down here. Well, I don't see what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for some brake fittings. This is my T. These are fine. What I need is one that'll go in there, which would be a 4/4 inch brake line.
You look right down aisle 5.
I did, but I didn't see any brake fittings.
Right down aisle 5 first, turn around.
Okay. Alright, I see this for gas. That's gas.
You got 9 minutes, see all we got.
And I just don't see it. Don't see it here, we ain't got it. Alright. So, somewhat grow Raleigh. Alright.
Get this shit out.
Well, that wasn't a good experience. Go across the road over to AutoZone or somewhere. I appreciate y'all not hollering at them, because I sure felt like it. Alright, we got to give them the benefit of the doubt at O'Reilly's because this is their weekend crew. But that was not a good experience for O'Reilly. Oh well. Alright, let's do something else. Let's go see how advanced auto is. Alright, you have my permission to holler and scream if they treat me the same way. Alright, here we go. How's it going, man? Hey, let me ask you something. I've got a brake that goes in my, a T that goes in my brake line. And what you got here is you got your brakes coming in this way and then leaving out this way, but this one feeds what goes to the back. Only thing is the feeder for the back is a larger size, which is a 1/4 inch. These are what, 7/16, 3/16, I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway, I've got these fittings, I don't have this one. Okay, so yeah, what I need to do.
So, follow me around.
Okay. So you got some parts back here.
Got a lot of brakes off.
Cool. Awesome. Absolutely. All right. So,
It's more like what they look like.
absolutely. Okay. So.
I'm easy there. Find something big on.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So we're looking at. Well, if that would fit in there, then I could put one of these on that side, I guess, huh? That needs to be a 1/4 inch fitting right there. So that's, yeah, that's bad. Okay, so it's got to be. We need to size that, and I think let's take that. Let's go take it and put it in your sizer and see what size this is, and then we'll be able to have that size. And I know this size is a 1/4 inch. Yeah. Seems like it's like a 7/16 or something like that. What are you, 6'3"? 6'5". 6'5", man. I'm 6'2", and I knew you was taller than me.
Yeah, I usually go like about a year or so. It might be. It don't go all the way down in there, but it's pretty close.
Usually we're like dead.
If it don't go all the way in there, it's wrong.
It's probably
fine thread.
Probably not a
Yeah,
matrix.
fine thread either.
Yeah, I know it ain't that one.
Yeah, we got another one that's over there too though.
Okay. You've got a regular screw thing over there, right? You can put that on. Fine. That's probably easier.
I like this one. It come in handy sometimes, but right now it's
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Try this right here. This right here.
3/8.
All right, so you're gonna be that one. The thread size. What's gonna be? Okay. Wait a minute. All right, I got this size. You're right. That's the size I need.
Yeah.
No, it's that one, but it's the wrong thread. So, fine. This is a fine thread apparently.
Half inch.
Yeah. What about no?
Try that missing 10 up there. Right here.
There it is.
Wait a
Nope,
minute.
that ain't it either.
That
can't be metric because it came off 52 pickup truck.
This was before they was doing this.
Yeah.
I'm looking at them threads though. I see what you're saying.
Wait a minute, you got 3/8. There it is right there. That's it. Let's take it out and let's make sure it's gonna fit in there, but I think that's it because what I need is for a 1/4 inch line. And wait a minute, it's 3, yeah, that should be it. Let's see. Somebody done been in that one.
Yeah.
It's alright. All it works.
It's fine.
Yeah. It's the wrong.
Still ain't going.
It's not going because it's the wrong thread. That don't make see that's not fine thread.
Right.
That is. So I don't understand why they would do that. That's the problem that I was having with my fitting. It's the wrong thread. So 7/16 is the thread, fine thread, I guess. Thread. It's gonna be. Well, we'll try. Let me get on the internet and I'll see what I can do with that. Just seems like it should be a common part.
You would think so.
So this was made in America.
Do you gotta have it today?
I don't have to because it ain't gonna.
Come back Monday. Bring this Leon.
Okay.
Leon.
Okay.
Leon, if we ain't got it, he gonna know.
Okay.
He'll for sure be able to tell.
Okay.
And that'll be my suggestion because he'll know how to come back here and fix stuff up and line it up the way it needs to be to find it.
All right, man. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm dead on that one. So
that's what I would do. Bring it Monday morning. He get here. He's here early. He here till 5 o'clock. So I would let him look at it and see what.
Okay. Hey, listen, I appreciate it, man. All right. Have a good weekend. Man, they were so much better. Are you kidding me? They were so much better. Yeah, look at all that rain fitting to happen. Welcome to the South. So I'm fixing to go into AutoZone and I'm just going to ask them if they got a brake line fitting that will fit what I got. I'm going to have to hurry because it's sprinkling already. Where's your brake line fittings? Where's your brake line fittings? Fittings. Fittings.
Should be on aisle 6.
Aisle 6. All right. Thank you. All right. Let's see what we got. we go. Everybody's got the same stuff. Alright, so we're looking for 7/16 normal thread. That just don't make sense to me. Why? 7/16 normal thread. I don't see no break lines here at all. Oh, no, there's no. Well, oh, here we go. Let's see what that is. Brake parts. Oh, there's something. Brake bleeder repair kit. Okay. I don't need that, but there they are. Yeah, they got a little bit of everything up in. Huh. Can you help me for a second? I'm looking. This is a T for a brake line. I need the fitting just like these that go into this hole. This is a 7/16 to 1/4 size pipe. I didn't see any on aisle 6. I didn't. In fact, I didn't see any brake parts. They usually right in here. These are fuel parts, and there's not any here. So your brake parts are over there, and I didn't see any that's going to fit that. Inverter flat fitting. Okay. There you go. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Y'all have a good weekend. Well, they were better than O'Reilly's across the street. At least they tried to help. She did. But I guess I'll either have to come back Monday or get on the internet. And I got the feeling I'm fixing to get on the internet. What do you think? Yes, I do. All right. Well, see you in a minute. All right, well, that's my experience with going out and looking at all 3 of my stores that I have to work with here in Selma. Of course, I don't think that my experience is going to be much different from your experience as far as not being able to find things if you have an older vehicle than, 40 years old. So, you do what you got to do, but it all is going to end up that I'm going to get on the internet and find what I need. I was just thinking it should be a very common part for a brake. It just, you know, I mean, that's crazy. I was able to get it before because I'm the one that replaced that brake line that I'm having to replace now. So I got it from somewhere. One of the biggest problems is that, you know, everybody seems to be ordering from online places, so I guess they're just not carrying the stuff as much anymore. I don't know, but it's crazy. All right, guys, I'll be with you in a minute. Well, you tell me, what did all that mean? Well, I tell you, it just means don't do a whole lot of counting on going to places on the weekend, because they have their weekend warriors that are usually working on the weekends. But, you know, and it also, you know, it doesn't really reflect a whole lot about which store you go to. I went to 3 of them, and actually none of them had my part. However, I did notice that all 3 had the same setup. Did you notice that? There's 3 sets of displays, and you turn them until you try to find what you want. That's because the same company is in all 3. And if I'm not mistaken, even Napa had the same thing. I don't know. But, you know, the lesson here, I guess, is, you know, don't try to find something on the weekend, that's for sure. You may, you know, the name of the game is research, I guess, when you're now in, and I'm exclusively talking about antique stuff that hasn't been around for 50 years or whatever. So you've got to make your own decision about these places. You know, I was kind of surprised at the results, because I've had so much good results at O'Reilly's. I probably won't go back on the weekends. I don't know, because, you know, like I said. But I was real impressed with, you know, Advanced Auto, because they went the second mile. Even the Weekend Warriors, you know, went the second mile with me. I mean, they made me feel like family, and I do appreciate that. And I have noticed that before when I've gone in there before. I mean, they really go all the way to help. Not saying that the other 2 don't, because, you know, again, it's a weekend thing. O'Reilly's is always going out of their way to help me during the week. So, you know, and everybody has off days as well. But anyway, I'm gonna let you make your own conclusion about where you go. It looks like you're gonna probably get the same product no matter where you go, if you're you know, looking for specific fitting for your brakes, because it looks like they all have the same setups. All right, so and I'm not going to get into that, because I explained it, I think, 7 or 8 times in my content to try to tell you what the part was that I needed. Apparently it's well, I said I wasn't going to do it and fixed to do it. It's a 7/16 thread with a 1/4-inch pipe. I don't know how much content it takes to make that point, but that's what I needed. And let's see, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, one of the shows I watch is Nomadic Fanatic, and at least my content, he didn't have enough content either. So what he did is show him and his girlfriend playing Scrabble for about 20 minutes, and I'm going, do I really want to watch him and his wife play Scrabble for 20 minutes? That was a hoot. No, you fast forward through it. You can fast forward through mine too, but listen, the content's going to get better, I promise. If you're still here, I promise it's going to get better when I can get parts to work with, okay? But anyway, let's do this. I'm going to read this to you, and it says, this is how to establish trust And this is going to be Romans 8:28, and I know you've probably heard this before, so it's a reminder. It says, "And we know that all things work together for the good of them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose." To him who are his called. Okay. You know, are you his called? Have you accepted the Lord as your Savior? You know, I found out a very eye-opening thing. You know, I've always thought that all people are children of God. Well, they're not. There's a lot of people here that are children of Satan. And until you have made that choice to be a children of God, to accept his gift to you, you're not a child of God. Who are you? You're a child of the world. This is Satan's world. You know? So when you accept Christ as your Savior, which I hope you have or will do, and I can't stress enough, you need God. And in these end times that we're in right now, that's never been more apparent that we need God in our life, right? And in my life, I am seeing so many people that I know that are no longer here. And I can say that the majority of them are waiting on me in heaven. I can't say all of them, but the majority of them are. And guess who I want to see and meet in heaven? You. And also do me a favor this week, do something for God to let him know that you love him back. And that's pretty simple. That's sharing the word, that's doing something out of an ordinary, do something good for God to let him know that you love him back, okay? I love you guys. I wish I had more content. You can make your own decision about what it is that, or where you go to find your parts. I know I said that I was going to go back to Advance today. Well, actually today is Monday, so I am going to go. I'm going to go meet Leon. I want to meet this guy that should know what all the parts that I need. You know, that will be interesting to know. I don't know if I'm going to take you with me, but we'll see.
Hey, Mr. Rick, don't forget to tell them not to litter.
Yes, I know PeaRoy. Oh, by the way, did you know that PeaRoy has got his own channel now? Yeah, I think it's called PeaRoy's Adventures. And what it is, it's the jokes and all the stuff that he and I tell at the end of this thing. So, anyway.
Tell them to be sweet.
He also wants me to tell you to be sweet. Okay? So, y'all be sweet. Don't litter. Okay, that was the other thing. Don't litter. You know why? Because it just ain't true. Alright? Alright. Love you guys. See you next Thursday. Hey, PeaRoy. How you doing today, man?
Hey, Mr. Rick. I'm good. You got your brakes figured out yet?
No, I haven't got my brakes straightened out yet, but I'm working on it.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, I will. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you tell your joke first?
I can do that.
Alright, let's do it.
All right, so why'd the coffee file a police report?
I don't know.
He got mugged.
Well, that's pretty funny right
Yeah,
there.
dad
Let's stop right here, man. Let's make sure everybody knows that these are dad jokes, which are bad jokes, but they're dad jokes, okay? Alright.
All right, what is it that washes up on the beach? Microwave. That's right.
Little one, microwave, okay. I get that one now. Alright.
How does a farmer mend his overhaul?
I don't know.
Cabbage patch.
Okay, I get it. Cabbage
What the big flower say to the little flower?
I don't know.
Hey, bud.
I like that one. I like that one. Hey, bud.
Yeah. Hey, bud.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright. Well, let me tell one.
Alright, you go ahead.
Why is no one friends with Dracula?
I don't know why no one friends.
Because he's a pain in the neck.
He's not paying. He is that now. He's a pain in the neck.
Yeah, I know.
Two of them.
All right, well, let's see. What does Alex the Great and Winnie the Pooh have in common?
In common? I don't reckon I know that one.
Their middle name.
Oh, man.
That's stupid.
Yeah, tell nothing.
Okay, if you're ever attacked by clowns,
Clown.
what should you do?
I-
What should you do? What should you do?
I don't know. What?
Go straight for the juggler.
Go for the juggler. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, you got to think about this one.
All right, I will.
All right. Why did they fire the taxi driver?
I don't know why they fired him.
Well, because he always went that extra mile.
Oh no!
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like I said.
Yeah.
All right, you got any long jokes?
Yeah. Okay. All right. One time I read this man. He had an elephant, and he took him into the picture show. And the man said, "Wait a minute, now you can't bring no elephant up in here."
The elephant, huh?
Yeah. He said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "You can't bring no elephant up in here. We don't allow animals." He said, "No, he's good. He'll be good." And the guy says, "Well, I guess if he's good and nothing happens, I reckon we'll let him." So he was sitting there and old elephant watching that movie and all that stuff. And after the movie was over with, the old fella come up to him and said, "Well, your elephant done real good." He said, "Yeah, I thought he did. He acted real nice." And he said, "Well, he said, how'd he like the movie?" He said, "Well, he didn't like, he liked the movie all right, but he didn't like the book at all."
He didn't like the book, huh? All right.
All right,
Look,
all
let
right,
me tell
you
my
tell.
long one then.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
Be done here.
Oh, okay.
All right, one time there was these two friends, and they was walking down the road. They was walking their dogs.
Uh-huh.
One of them had a Dalmatian, the other one had a Chihuahua. And they walking along there, and all of a sudden this aroma from this restaurant.
Okay.
And the guy says, "Hey, look in. I'm hungry as the devil. You smell that?" He said, "Yeah, man, that smells good."
Oh.
He said, "But we can't get nothing to eat because we got the dogs."
Well, that's
First
right.
guy said,
That's the dog.
"I tell you what." He said, "You follow my lead. Do exactly what I do."
Well, my son.
I don't know what that is, but all right. So he takes the dog and puts on his sunglasses and starts walking in there. He's got old Dalmatian. And the guy stops him and said, "Hey, man, you can't come in here with that dog."
What?
He says, "What are you talking about? This is my service dog.
Oh, no.
I need him to walk me around in your restaurant."
Okay.
He said, "But that's a Dalmatian." He said, "Yeah, they started using them." He said, "Yeah, that's my service dog."
Well, I'll say.
He said, "Well, all right, come on in." Well, he goes in and he sits down. And the other fellow sees what he done. He's got a Chihuahua.
Uh-huh.
He puts his glasses on. He's walking in there. He's got his Chihuahua on a leash there. And the guy said, "Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
You can't bring that dog in here."
Oh.
The guy says, "Well, what are you talking about?" That's my service dog.
Yeah, it's your
I
service
need
dog."
him so I can walk around." He said, "Man, you ain't kidding nobody. That's a Chihuahua." And the guy looks up and said, "What? They gave me a Chihuahua?"
I guess.
He couldn't see it. Like I said, these are some stupid
Oh,
jokes.
man.
Anyway,
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Hey, what about?
all right, look here. Y'all be sweet.
Oh.
I'll see y'all later.
I didn't know we had a Chihuahua for a service dog. That's pretty funny right there. Okay, y'all.